It is what you feed your mind that which you'll be able to produce.
As long as something's like a motor, there's no other way to scampal.
Yeah, I want to see myself one of the best in South Africa.
Welcome again, and this is the third episode of The Dust. And today I've got this beautiful, gorgeous lady next to me, sitting to me. Hello, Joanna. Hello, Queen. Who do I call you?
Whatever you want to call me.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, I'm gifted with names.
Right, man.
Yeah.
I think we should stick with Queen. Yeah, basically, in terms of me, because of the content we are about to embark on.
Okay.
It's more of a Queen's doing.
Okay, let's stick with Queen then.
How are you, Queen?
I'm well, thanks, in yourself.
Kisha, woman. It's quite interesting. I'm calling
Facebook.
Thanks to technology, you know.
Yeah.
But did you know me before we start communicating on Facebook?
I actually didn't know you. Yeah, Kiltego Bona on Facebook, follow. So now I thought you are from the other side of them followers. I didn't know that you're jumping the road from me. Yeah. So it's today I know you better. Okay.
No, say it's
yeah.
So yeah, like I say, it was quite interesting because I got attracted to something that you were busy with. But then we got to meet in person. Then I must say, she's such a lovely lady, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like you're easy to communicate with, like Hubu. Understand?
Okay.
But then I wanna know, who's Queen? Queen Mange Auswagukai.
Okay. Queen is from Moretile village, known as Sutelong for some. Yeah, I'm born there and raised there, and I'm the first child of my parents. And Queen just started on the street, you know. Kids we can know, and tell them, oh no, Matshego, that is what they know. So Queen just came out when I had issues, you know. Life will just give you issues, so you rediscover yourself every day. So that is how how Queen came up. Okay. In the midst of everything, whatever that I had to go through, Mobupilong, I had to have something that I hold on to that can be pushing me and making me to rise after any challenge that I'm facing. So Queen it's more than just a name for me. It's I don't know how to call it, but it's something that it's my lifter.
So Queen is not your birth name.
Queen is not my birth name.
So what's your birth name?
My birth name is Johanna.
And what's your African name? You have an African name?
Whoa!
I know it's most. Okay, let me guess. Ne? I'm guessing your African name. Othello is someone.
Of course, Kitele.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
no, that's always the case.
Yeah. Hey, I know. I need TV in your head.
So, but don't you think this name somehow can come back to haunt you? Something like that, you know?
Haunting as in how?
Like, you know, when you to maybe somehow you're expected to perform some things that
because of the person's
you know.
Okay. Yeah, at some point that is why I hardly use the name, because I'm still not comfortable. I don't even know the person. Could it be that some of the challenges that I'm facing from the name? Yeah, I only used Johanna because I had to sit down and get a meaning for it. Yeah. So Johanna is more relevant for me because I found a meaning for myself other than the African name that I don't even know. Yeah. And I know the meaning, and then it just does not go well with life. So that is why but I'm not proud of introducing myself.
Do you think if you get a chance, or you should remove it from your ID? Do you think
I will?
I wonder.
In fact, I will.
I wonder. Probably by the end of the show, we could be able to know that name. Yeah, I'll try my best to get it out. Now, how got the name Queen? you're telling me that it's a name that came through the journey of your life. Understand? And then when you talk about this your African name, you're saying probably it might be some of the challenges that you're facing. It might be because of the name. So I'm concerned. You're really talking about these challenges of life. Can we unpack this? Because it sounds like there are quite challenges that you've went through life.
Okay. Kastswana ba re leina le amarelong.
Yeah.
Ne? And I will take it from there. Hore.
Yeah.
If ba re ko wena ba re, for instance, Lethabo.
Yes.
Ne? Which means your name will speak for you. Your name will stand and represent its meaning.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Lethabo. So which means you are a happy child. Wherever you go, you bring that Lethabo everywhere. So that's it for me. You understand? So coming back to my own side, I felt that Akimwezi Kuku and apparently okay, she was blind, and that is one of the things that I'm like, I hope I don't get blind anytime soon. You know? Yeah, and na asnabana. Thank God today I've got 2 kids. So it has been something I was like, but I'm bearing this woman's name, and then this is what is happening. This is what happened during her lifetime.
Yeah.
And as they say, I am the person. Am I not going to carry as the name? Am I not carrying the spirit of the name with me?
Sure. Yeah.
So that was the concern for me. But at the long run, the issue of respect, Yamuhai, I could have changed the name a long time ago, but at the same time, I'm thinking I had that reference, not fear, or whatever, that respectful fear.
Yes.
You know what? I'm still a child. At some point, I was like, "Yo, and then let me get married and get rid of the name like as soon as possible."
Hey,
yeah. So that has been that was like an easier way for me to escape the name. So I left it like that, and I looked for the meaning of Johanna. And Johanna, from the Bible, it's from the word John. John is a Greek word that means the unmerited favor of God, which is grace. So I dipped myself in that knowledge, in that understanding that, okay, if Johanna means grace, then I'm grace. You know, I will flow with that. At least that one I don't have to be worried about explaining myself and worrying about the meaning and the spirit behind the name and stuff like that, because life is not only the surface, what we see, it's deep, more than what we think. That is why it's very critical on whatever name that you give your child, because when the child grows and reproduces matlakala with whatever part of bophelo ba gae or every area, then where else you have forgotten for it, that thing, you know.
Yo, we're only getting started, but the feel no, you've got this deeper, different meaning of life. You understand? I mean, not in generations that YOLO. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, it's a YOLO thing. But then from what I'm getting from you, it's like you've got a different perspective of life. So I'm guessing it could be probably because of the journey of life that you've went through. Take me through about that. Where does this deep, big meaning of life comes from?
I think I will go back to the Bible. Yeah, because Queen, I'm going back to Queen. I had issues about life. I had a very tough childhood. My parents separated when I was young, very young.
How young were you?
I think I was even less than 10 years when they separated.
Okay.
I can't really recall exactly the years, but I was less than 10 years when they separated. So the fight between the families, the fight between the mother and the father, you know, children become in the middle of all these things.
True.
And at some point, because of I didn't find peace, I didn't have a great relationship with my mother, I didn't have a great relationship with my father. I remember I had to run away from home. Like, it was that tough for me. And people around the village know me as this quiet lady. And babang, they thought, no way can't. But they didn't know that I was dealing with so many things that made me to lock myself in the bedroom. That was the only place of solace that I had. That was my hiding place. So I grew up like that. Not that I didn't play with other kids, I did, but babang, you cannot please everybody. Some people quoted me as that girl. Even when I had guys that wanted to come and approach me for relationship, like people would tell me, hey, when I'm tough man, can't deal. People will bet
never snag Okay, so but then the separation of your parents, I mean, like you were saying, you were probably about 10 or even less.
Yeah.
Like at that time, being a child, did it affect you, or it didn't make sense to you as a child? It was just life as we go.
I think it did affect me a whole lot.
Yeah.
When I was growing up from Bunyaning, I know my father's family. We stayed there, and when I, kibuleha matlo to life, I knew my father's family as home.
Yes.
More like my mother's side, nearly high, but then this is not where I grew up. I grew up from my father's side.
Yeah.
So, taba ela ya gore batsadi ba lo, and then they will tell you, no, don't go to your father's side. Like it was a problem for na. Like kiko high, kiko ntate mogolo ke borakadi ke papa, and you don't understand ngwana. Why understand until and you do the opposite of what the other side of the family is telling you. Now is war. And I feel batsadi, they should not bring forth dintwa tsa bona mo ngwaneng. What do I have to do? What does a child have to do with whatever that is going on? Well, I understand if balwa, fine, it's a fight, but then ngwana o ditsena byang. Let the child be a child. If the father can maybe irresponsible, does not want to do anything for the child, then that is reason enough to take the child and say, it's okay, don't go there because this person does not have time for you. But at some point, if the father is reaching out, then you don't have a right as motsadi to stop any relationship yang ngwana gao le ntate wa gae. Vice versa, some children ba sala ko bo mme akere, and ka mean ko bo ntate, and then you find gore bo ntate, they do the very same thing and spoil the relationship ya mme le ngwana, saying stuff that is so irrelevant. That is why you find that kids are filled with so many things, so many hateful things because of what parents are going through at a particular moment, which the anger and the frustrations or whatever that they have come up more relationship, and they don't know the damage that thing is making. We understand?
Sure.
So to a point where if I'm coming up with some a memory where Dichomi will be talking about their fathers. I go skolong, what am I supposed to talk about?
Yeah.
I don't have that thing. I feel at some point I had to go through a mental trauma. I had an imaginary father. Like that is how deep this thing went for me. I had an imaginary father where every time I will walk with this person, I dressed the guy in my mind.
Yeah.
Like it's not the father that I know, like but it's not the father that I know. It's just a man. I feel maybe I took an idea of a father from my friends' fathers, and I had that image. Sharp, we would walk to school and come back talking. Imagine, and nobody knew. This is what is going on. That is why I'm saying, take away that thing. If you're fighting, protect the child instead. Because whatever that you are putting, you are stupid, you amount to nothing, all those things, you don't know. Any word, not just a mozadi, but a word builds. So whatever that the child is hearing from a very young age, believe me, they are getting it. Yeah, they're growing. Exactly. And the next thing, how pila orangwana or ustaila. How come I drop a skolong? you don't think about your own words. O fela o betha ngwana or o tsamaya no o ya ko dingakeng or wherever to consult o re ngwana ga ba mo lawyer. But you don't know the impact that you as a parent is playing mo bophelong ba ngwana hao.
Definitely, that's
Do you understand? Yeah, so that is how deep this whole separation affected me. Yeah, because my mother was frustrated. My mother, and she had the right, hore abe angry because of how the relationship was. Obviously, the two part, both her and the father, they have the role to play. Ba botle ba na le di mistakes and stuff like that. But how they deal with the pressure, it's different again. So she did have a right hore akwate, abe vulnerable and stuff like that. But how she was pouring it out, mo ngwaneng, that is what I'm talking about. It's very, very critical. Really batsadi, we should look into that, and not just the relationship. It's even around family. Whatever the case is, if you have grown up all those things, and then you should check yourself, okay, what did it do to me as a parent? A problem like I said, I think it's yesterday when we were talking, is that we are in denial of a lot of things, and we don't question, we don't challenge ourselves, and here is a challenge our own belief system, our own way of doing things. Then we blame about. Had it not been for my parent, had it not been family SO, had I not come from family had my mother been this, had that, then we're not solving anything.
Sure.
So the moment like, especially if somebody, maybe I will take it from the age of 18, you understand life. You know what is wrong, what is right. Then from there you are able to leave all this pity party game and blame game and start to choose the life that you want. You understand? I'm not saying now I've got everything under control. I'm dealing with a whole lot of things, even presently. You understand? But it's a matter of choice. You know what? I don't want to repeat the very same things. And irrespective of how many times I have tried to reach out, I'm not saying what about Buelane, but you know, to get along for my own sake, because no matter what, I'm still a child. I need parents.
Definitely.
One way my father plays a role, one way my mother plays a role. So that is how deep my relationship with the separation with my parents, from my parents' side, affected me as a child.
So but then, where did your imaginary father end up?
I don't know.
You just decided to walk away.
I this guy man.
Yeah, you just had an argument.
And we had a blast.
Yeah, man. So but then, what's the best thing that this imaginary father has done for you?
I think at that stage, I think it was comfort, you know, as much as the person was not real. That comfort, okay, at least I've got something to work with. At least I've got somebody to talk about. Yes, that is what I found at that point. As much as it played it has its own side of negativity, but positively, I had that thing, okay, Papa, I'm calling this person Papa. I can talk about Linda with boldness, with confidence, even though it was a lie. But I can talk about, I can engage with other kids and stop feeling sorry for myself and crying or running away whenever this kind of topics come. Yeah, so that's that.
So then, I mean, you grow up, you start to understand exactly what's happening between the parents. And then I believe at some point you just need to toughen up. Because someone out there can argue and say, but then I was raised by a single mother. Like, we understand. But then a journey of life is a journey of life. My journey can't be the same as yours. We might grow up in the same house, sleep on the same bed, but then our journey of life cannot be the same. Growing up, what are other challenges that you've went through that you might think, or it could be maybe because of lack of having both parents?
From the parents, the union of my parents, I wouldn't say ke yona e, wa bona this one e ke o bolelang ke re I had to deal with kids talking about family
Sure.
and their fathers, how they go with the holiday sing and stuff like that. I believe as much as it came to me now, which means that is one of the things that affected me most. Ne? So if I would say hore, growing up without two parents affected me, every child deserves parents.
Definitely.
Ne? Every child, and then I believe hore, this thing ya union Mudimo it was there because to protect a whole lot of things.
Sure.
You understand?
Yes.
When what do I mean when I say to protect a lot of things? I know whatever that I'm going to say, someone might disagree hore papa o teng mara ho no tshwana. Mama o teng mara ho no tshwana. I feel hore, as you have said, the journeys are different.
Yeah.
Understanding ke ntho enngwe e le gore we lack a lot of us. Or maybe I should not say understanding, maybe I should talk about knowledge.
Yeah.
If I would say we lack knowledge, and so again, this thing takes me back. When I say Motsadi lacks knowledge or I lack knowledge about a certain thing, a certain challenge, how to go around it, this thing takes back to our generations, back to Bukuku and stuff like that. You know that saying, don't do as I say, do as I do.
Yeah.
What? Don't say as I do.
Don't do as I do, do as I say.
You're not yeah. Is that thing okay, whatever this is what the child but bana, they are using imagination. They grab most what you do more than what you tell them. You understand? How we love ngwana hore ai uskatsu ka o sane o tla ba atopile, even if assistic is any other thing.
Yeah.
Definitely
because of something that
I understand. Yeah, why born? Lena hele gore papa or whoever money mo TV wa para Scotty. Lena wa pamba.
Sure.
She's seeing that or he's seeing that. You understand? So parents play that kind of role. They are guardians. Zabana. How you want this child's road to go, it is determined by you. You understand? So let's assume no, let me not talk about the assumption. I had to go through the issue, like the relationship.
Yeah, sure.
From my side, the relationship, I felt I had a proper home.
Yeah.
Papa ka aliteng, and papa ka aitsitse hore he is the first man of my life.
Oh, can I have a relationship?
Relationship,
Mujolo, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
No, it's quite interesting. Just for that point, because I wanted to ask you. You're saying at some point you were the kind of girl along ring Wakiel. I understand. Mautiwa wana is what call. Because I wanted to know, and then you know, as mutahola, Mujola Glabati, Muboyana, brother fine.
Yeah. It's just a few days ago. So
like
it's
even
like
your mom is asking
I'm
this.
telling you, like it's like bana boom. Because body launch maximum.
Limisa ke di raka jwale.
Yeah. Because it's not that I didn't date. I did have.
Yeah.
I've dated the longest one before. It was like 4 or 5 years. And like I dated Mohai.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that I'm just not out there. So
Did you end the relationship?
I don't even know how it ended.
Yeah.
How did it end?
Okay, no, that's not important.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, there's this song, I think just Java. There's a line that goes like, "Ex yako is poko ngempela. How can he let you go?" And I'm seriously, I should have came earlier at those times. Maybe I could call myself some chance. Okay, so you were saying you were talking about relationships.
Yeah, had my father been present, and then treated, like allowed himself to be the first man, I could have known how to be treated by a man, or the kind of man that I'm supposed to go to. If I feel things we are advanced.
Yeah.
Movies or short films,
yes.
and ntate they batlhakana ba bolela about life. Ga go tshwane le khale, I get.
Yeah.
So I felt had my father known those kind of things, no, I need to take my girls, because I needed to take my girls out.
Yeah.
Ba itse gore 100 rand I'm the one that's supposed to start them with money, so that they won't go outside but date because of money. They don't have to go outside but date because they want clothes. They don't have to go outside but date because they want acceptance, because that is the most important thing. For me, when I started dating, I wanted acceptance, because I felt thing. I wanted love. I went outside, thinking that this thing, I know I wanted it. I lacked. Anyway, I think I recovered that thing when I was growing. The reasons why I went to relationships, even I think I was even less than 18 when I started dating, less than 16, somewhere there.
Sure.
It was because of I wanted acceptance. I felt they don't accept me. I felt mama kale papa and even the family, they don't love me the way I wanted to be loved. And then you would do things, you sleep with guys mainly because of you wanted to hold on to them, so that you understand.
So let's make this clear. To this first boyfriend that you had, he managed to crack this tough girl. Hey, he wanted acceptance. Fair. Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, because like what you're saying, or you had to start where they shouldn't date for
this kind of things.
Because not about pizza. Pizza.
Sure. Yeah.
So then you had to now be probably play a role of a father to your siblings.
I think I did not.
Yeah.
I was busy dealing with my own things.
Yeah, man.
I didn't play any role.
Yeah.
I was a child. Go high.
Okay.
And no matter how the fight might come from, or anyhow they may have made me angry, I never answer back. That's me. I never answer back. The least I can do is walk away and cry. And my mind will just play rubbish thoughts, but at least I was a child enough to not raise my hand or raise my voice where I felt it was wrong. So I was busy out there. I was busy out there dealing with my things, trying to mend my own heart and try to see and get life in a better space for myself. We understand, because I felt what is there that is challenging me to become a better person, because I'm looking at them, I can learn one or two things, or I can allow them to groom me or show me, there are the people that are breaking me, there are people that are calling me names, there are people that are doing things that I'm not pleased with. That is why after matric I had to run. I remember I had my aunt immediately when I wrote my last paper. I'm like, she used to stay go side at Jamestown. And she welcomed me because we were very close. So I stayed there and I never came home since then. And I've been hustling in between money. She came and Matshego there and there. Even when, because how close we were, the day that she passed away, like I knew that she was going. Sometimes walora, but then you don't understand the whole country. But immediately when I heard that she's gone, that is when my dream came. Okay, this is the communication that I was receiving from her. It was tough. That was like I loved her like crazy. So it was like a part of me had gone away. So from there from auntie to there, but then at some point I got blessed, I told myself, home, asiko ho yang nako. No.
Yeah.
I hustled.
Yeah,
I had to. And funny, before I even got a job, I had ladies that I met from Kodikebu. We didn't talk, but we knew each other.
Okay.
Then come. There's a lady like such a beautiful soul. Even now I still get support. Like it's more than 10 years see this lady. But she has that thing sharp. If I don't ask, like every month, and she drops something for me.
And who's this lady, man? Like
Palmela Piani. Yes. Yes, she's a lady that I met through one of my cousins. I will say cousin as well because it's related with my father. So when I went to the house, the lady was like, no, with your story, no, come stay at home. They were renting another room, and then we stayed there. She fed us food, electricity. It was her and the mother. Like we lacked nothing. We were taking like you know. So pick up, and then I started renting my own room, and I extended to others like she did. I welcomed other people as well to come and stay with me that had challenges. Go high.
Yeah.
You see, then that is how the journey continued, working, and then the contract. I normally worked the contract, so defail. Then that has been hassle, and for me, I'm one person. I just love using my own hands. If I discover something that I'm good at, that is what I do. Whether it's going to be for a short term or whatever, as long as it can serve the purpose of that particular need, the particular time, then it's fine. I learned how to do nails. I learned how to do nails. I didn't go to school. I bought a kit. Okay, that's all. I started doing nails.
You're kidding me?
No, I'm not. I started doing nails Kopitoria. I had house calls. That is when I started perfecting. There's a lady as well from Nigeria called Faith.
Yeah.
It's like, no, because she just laughed me. It's like, no, we're now papi. Come, let me teach you. Let me show you how things have been done. Some of the things put Tupperware. I sold Tupperware. You know, so I started doing that, doing house calls because I couldn't afford to rent. You know, renta flat and then renta list. It was a bit tricky for me.
Sure.
Then let me do the house calls. And then when I was not doing Manala, I used to be a domestic worker part time. I would market myself.
Wow, man.
Like I washed the underwears of people my age, and I was looking at myself and I would laugh. And I'm like, you know what? Life does not want you to be prideful. You humble yourself, you'll go far.